Hey guys, Mary here with GameSpot Presents The Mix at E3 2015. I'm here with Sean from White Rabbit.
Absolutely, yes.
Hey, thanks for being here. And you're here to show us Death's Gambit. This game I've actually heard rumors about. You don't often see that, right? You always like maybe see a trailer or something, but I've actually heard developer rumors because people are so curious about your game that they're talking about it. So I'm really stoked to take a look at it. So let's get right into it. You tell me. I've been told this is kind of a people are saying this is kind of inspired by a Dark Souls feel. It's not an easy game. This is a tough game, but you tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, it's like definitely like this Castlevania-ish, Dark Souls-ish, Dark Shadow of the Colossus-ish game. If you look at our trailer, you'll see
all the really difficult games together. And you get Death's Gambit.
All the games with crazy boss fights in 2D. Make it into like this 2D like action RPG platformer. It does have like a lot of RPG elements. So you can see here right now. It's like pretty hack and slash.
You are a badass. Just destroyed those people.
But it also has, you know, heavy, slow weapons, right?
Okay.
You know, it's all about timing your attacks. But yeah, it's all about exploring this non-linear world. You go find like what is the next boss you got to beat and get stronger, get gear. Whenever you fight a boss, you get gear, and depending how you beat him, you actually get different items.
Okay. Yeah, I can see right in the lower left here you got a bow and a sword, but what's that below that?
So below that actually are some abilities. So in your kind of like toolkit is you have 2 weapon slots and ability slots. And oh, yep, this guy's strong.
Oh my god.
Yes, so the ability slots on the bottom, you can equip them at a save point, and those you can find from the world. You can get that while killing bosses and from merchants as well.
Okay.
And so also one of our main mechanics really is when you die in this game, you...
Which might happen.
No?
Well,
hopefully not, so we can show the full demo. But yeah, but the Phoenix feathers drop, so those are healing items.
Okay.
You know, in the Souls games, you
right,
have
you have full
Estus
health
Flasks.
now. Yes, right.
But here it's Phoenix feathers,
Okay.
and those are pretty much your only way to heal.
Okay.
So
and is it in the system then where you can obtain more flasks, and when you do that, it's a huge deal, right?
Yeah,
because now you can travel farther.
Exactly. And it's an even bigger deal because the save points, at save points, you can actually choose to have less healing items for more damage.
Okay.
So it's kind of a risk-reward factor of, man, do I want to go with less heals or do I want, like, less heals for more damage?
That's
so when
pretty
you get
cruel.
Well, actually, it's really good for some boss battles, you know?
Right.
If you're like, actually, I think I can dodge everything. I just need more damage. Let's go.
Okay.
You know?
And it looks like you're going to have a wide range of enemies here. I mean, we've just started, and I've already seen probably like 6 or 7 new enemies. So you've like
no encounter is ever the same.
Okay.
Well, in the sense that like each like as you progress towards a boss, you will each see there's another unique enemy. You know, we don't want the player to keep repeating the same models, the same like combat scenarios.
And how many different areas have you made in this game?
Well, the one that we're showing right now is Alduin. We haven't really revealed how many areas we've developed so far.
This is like a castle area, but is there different environments?
Oh yeah,
forests,
yeah. There's pretty much all kinds of areas. There's this ice area called the Obsidian Plateau, as well as some, I will say, very surprising elements of, I will say, sci-fi that I can't really get into too much.
Yeah, there seems like there's going to be secrets lived in the world.
It's not all medieval at all, for sure. And so as I was saying, the healing is really important because when you die, you have to go pick up your healing items. Yeah.
Okay, and now what can you divulge about the story at all? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, for sure. So the one thing that we really revealed is that it begins when your character is at the verge of his demise. You know, kind of like right now. But he's at the verge of his death, and death himself comes to him. He offers him salvation in exchange for doing a mission for him.
Okay.
Which actually involves killing immortals, because death doesn't like immortals.
Right, he likes to kill it. He wants people to die.
Yeah.
We all die.
He's just tired of these guys. They just don't want to die. So that is basically what we've revealed so far. And this is the journey of you completing Death's mission that he gave you.
Man, that guy's a beast.
Yeah. As you can see, I will mention that the person who's playing the demo has played this far many times. Like,
everyone. But he's not unscathed. Like, I think we're seeing a little bit of just how much difficulty can be in this game. And that's not to deter people, because difficulty is what makes you appreciate the game so much. I mean, anyone who is a fan of the Dark Souls series, like that's
Absolutely.
what makes it so good, is when you actually do end up beating like the horse's chariot, is you're just like, yes, and you feel amazing about yourself, and then you quit and you go to sleep. Like when I play games like these, I actually have calm down games that I play for half hour before I go to sleep, because I get so angry and excited that I can't actually like relax. So it seems like it's in that same vein. You've really done a good job at creating, you know, anxiety, but then also reward for that.
So Alex is gonna, the player who's gonna show you a boss right now, actually.
Okay.
Real quick.
This looks. Oh no, Tundra Lord.
Yeah, so we want all our bosses to have like at least one unique mechanic that's never like, you know, that makes it stand out. So this one takes place in a platform that is moving side to side, and depending on where both characters are, the weight will like shift that way. So you have to be really careful. So see, the main character's moving to the left side so that he can shift the weight.
Will it keep rotating until you
It'll
can't
fall.
stand on
It'll
it?
actually fall.
Okay,
like the
so you
platform
have
will fall.
to balance it.
Yep. Else you fall, you both fall, and you both die. But the boss is mortal, so he'll come back. So that's part of the main story. You know, figure out what happens because these bosses are immortal. Like, how do you make progress? You know.
And this is something that it will be consistent, right? So with other boss fights, there might be other different
and
environmental issues, or something maybe that might come to your advantage in certain fights as well.
And as you saw, if you see in our trailer, there's many climbing bosses. So you have to like, there's very large bosses. You have like a hook shot that you like climb around with. And so you're about to see some, or like during the trailer, you will see some very cool like Shadow Colossus style bosses as well.
And how do you, it is a linear progression?
No,
or
the whole
you're just
world,
going around?
You just go wherever you want. Some places are definitely too strong at the start though, but yeah.
All right, that's the way it should be. And then you just kind of figure it out, and like by trial and error.
I mean, if you're really hardcore, you could go for the really tough ones to start out.
Do you get rewarded for that if you did try to push your luck early on?
I mean, you'll get really good items from the start. Yeah. But that being said, you know, we actually designed the early bosses to, you know, even if you come in with some really good gear, they'll still pose some challenges.
Yeah, there's only so much that these items can help you. Like, sure, a weapon
I mean, if you
that
fall
does
here,
more damage,
if the platform falls here, there's really no
But at the
gear
end of the
will
day,
help
it looks like it's more skill-based. There's certain bosses that you're going to need to use more like roll techniques
Exactly.
or aggression. Like you were saying before, maybe not have so many heals and go for straight damage and just try to get it over as quick as possible. So
exactly.
Lots of different tactics that you'll basically just die until you figure it out.
Yep. Yep.
Oh no!
Oh, there you go. Yep. It looks like. Oh, there you go.
And this is where we come back.
Yep.
Yeah, when you do die, where do you spawn? Do you have like
Just your save point.
Okay.
The latest save point. Yeah.
It's not too cruel then. It's not too unforgiving.
No, but we made our bosses definitely really challenging to take up for the fact that the save points are right next to the bosses.
Okay. Well, sweet. Thank you so much for showing us that, John. That was Death's Gambit. So be sure to take a look at that when you can, and be sure to stay tuned to GameSpot.com for all your game needs.